to Addicted to Chain. Here we give you, info on 100x gems and everything crypto, right? Ways to make money, ways to make a living with crypto, ways to make a killing with crypto, strategies on DeFi, NFTs, and everything. Okay, my name is Ramesh, and today I'm going to show you a relatively risk-free strategy to grow your crypto without actually trading and burning your heart and brain cells. Yeah. If you're into leverage trading, you know how risky it is, and you just can't focus on things, right? I mean, sometimes you feel like your personal life is falling apart. What I'm going to show you is something on Solana ecosystem. Okay. I prefer Solana to Binance Smart Chain because Binance Smart Chain has had a lot of rugs, I don't know what to say, but the projects are not really promising. They don't really. I know Binance Smart Chain has probably made more millionaires than any other chain. Like I'm sure Ethereum has always been leading the way, but Binance Smart Chain has maybe made more millionaires. And what I mean by millionaires is like, from people that started from very small beginnings, very small investments. They have been able to make 7 figures with Binance Smart Chain. All right. So if you're good with that, that's good. Stick to it. What I'm going to show you is a project on Solana ecosystem. Yeah. I personally, I'm sold on Solana because of the way they have been performing since the time they started. For example, Ethereum began in 2013. Of course, the world was different then and world is different today. And Ethereum has been like I said, leading all the way. They have set the precedent for everybody else. Yeah. So pretty much they have been the first movers in the space of innovation in blockchain space. But if you see currencies like projects like ADA, Cardano, they started, I guess, sometime around 2015, 16, 17. I'm not too sure. But if you look at the performance, the actions don't speak louder than words. The community speaks a lot. They are very vocal about everything, but actions should speak louder than words. And that has clearly not been the case. Whereas if you consider Solana started, I think, in 2019 or 18. Sam Almeida and the group, Sam Trebisco, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but yeah, these people are hardworking geniuses. Understand what I'm saying? Hardworking geniuses. That makes them maybe out of the 0.1% of the smartest people alive on this planet. Okay. And they head Solana ecosystem. If you see from the time they started till today, they are a complete package. Okay, I'm not going to use the word ETH killer ever because I believe in coexisting, and I'm pretty sure very soon all the major platforms are going to start bridging and coexisting. But the point is, if you are someone who's not been in crypto for a very long time, chances are that you might have limited Ethereum on you, and Ethereum gas fees are very high most of the times. Yeah, so it doesn't really appeal to small investors. And even though there are insane returns in projects on Ethereum, the fees are what actually repel them away from trying the platforms. WhyOn platform, if you heard of, or there are so many platforms, Synthetics. But if you see the fee that is associated with getting returns on your investment, it's pretty high. Yeah. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is a project on Solana ecosystem, which is called Fabric. Okay. Fabrics is like synthetic assets. So it's the SNX of Solana ecosystem. Okay. And they are pretty cool. This is Fabric. All right. And here I'm going to show you in a bit what this whole thing is. You just have to chill for now. They basically have liquidity pools where you can actually add liquidity and stake it and earn APR. If you look at it, they have two pools currently running. One is the FAB USDC pool, and one is the Apex USDC liquidity pool. Okay. Now, if you see, the API is the fee that you earn for adding liquidity. APR is the percentage, the returns that you get. And this is the liquidity that is currently in the pools. So guys, if you look at, before I show you what this whole thing is, all right, I must tell you, I'm not a financial advisor, and you shouldn't take my advice as financial advice. I'm just here to share my experiences with you, because I do invest in new projects. I see what happens. I have tried a few projects on Ethereum, and I have tried a few projects on Bakery Swap as well. I mean, on Binance Smart Chain. I did invest a little bit in a couple of Solana ecosystem projects, like in Mango Markets and others. I'll make a separate video for it one day. If you really like what you see here, I'll come with more videos to show you how you can turn your small little balances into maybe millions of dollars. Okay. Again, this is not a get rich quick thing. You have to basically invest and just let it do its thing. You just before I show you, I want to give you a comparative analysis between what I'm going to show you. So if you look at Synthetic Network, which is SNX, it's ranked 73, and it has a market cap of 2 billion plus. Okay. Fantastic project, no doubt. Now, if we look at Fabric, it's 1,312 number, and it has a market cap of 6.5 million. Okay, so it is quite possible it can go 100x from here, but 200x from here. And I am somebody who believes in taking asymmetrical bets if the projects, the devs team, the concept makes sense to me. Okay. For example, I have invested in a few tokens on Uniswap that have returned me big money. Again, like I said, fees are a problem, and just because it's Ethereum, it does not mean you wouldn't be rug pulled. I have been rug pulled on a couple of projects. Elon was one of them, and I don't even remember the names now. But yeah, you can get rug pulled. So there is risk in DeFi, okay, DeFi tokens, or DeFi projects if you're going to invest. But if you are going to be investing in the right projects, then the risk is relatively cut into half. Okay. For example, you wouldn't call WhyOn Finance a risky project anymore, because they have been around for a while and they have so many options where you can make some solid returns on your crypto. Yeah. If you look at WhyOn Finance, okay, they don't have information without connecting the wallet. I'm not going to do that. Let me see if I can show you any returns or something. Okay, anyways, if we have to look at WhyOn Finance, WhyOn is currently ranked 84, and market cap is 1.5 billion. Yeah. What I'm showing you is Fabric. It's similar to WhyOn, where you can actually earn yield on your investment. And these are the liquidity pools that you basically get to invest in to make that kind of money. Okay. So I'm going to basically show you what you can do, how you can do it. All right. I'm going to basically show you both. I'll show you a little bit of maybe Apex and a little bit of FAB USDC. Okay. So what we need here is we need two tokens. One is USDC. One is either Apex or FAB. Now, Apex is obviously returning more. FAB is relatively less. but has more liquidity compared to Apex. So up to you, your risk appetite. I leave the decision up to you. I think both are fabulous. They both have the potential to easily go 100x from here. And let me show you what Apex it is. It's a killer app, guys. It's a Solana risk management tool. Okay. And you pretty much look at the UI, guys. I mean, you don't see all this stuff on Binance Smart Chain projects, I mean, nothing against them, but yeah, they're good, but not as cool. So you can connect your wallet. You'll need a Phantom or a, let me show you what are the wallets they take, Solid or Solid extension. So let's say I have a Phantom wallet and okay. So this is basically the thing, what they have. USDC, I don't know why it's not showing. But yeah, this is Apex it. Here you can actually do quite a few things. I'm not going to go deep into it because this video is about how you can basically use this token and USDC to earn 850% APR. Okay. Now let's look at Apex it. This has a market, we don't know the market cap yet, it's pretty small, I'm sure. But if you look at the chart, let's go 180 days because I'm not too sure how all-time low, yeah, about a month. So I think it was around July this token came out, this project came out, okay? And if you look at the chart, the 90 days chart, because this is pretty small, this is the chart, all right? So I wouldn't call it an unusual looking chart. For a small cap project, it's very normal to see such surges and declines. The idea is you got to be only keeping an eye on your liquidity. If you see this liquidity going up, you see the trust is building, the project is getting built properly. Okay. If you see the liquidity dwindling, that's when you got to be a little worried. Same applies to the APR, but I wouldn't worry too much about the APR fluctuating on a daily basis. But if you see like there is a huge difference in the APR and it drops big time, you can just unstake your stuff. Okay. So let me show you what we are going to do. We are going to basically need USDC and we are going to need Apex token. Now, what you need is, let me first get another, maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's take some more USDC because we would need USDC to buy Apexit. They don't have a direct transaction between Solana and Apexit, at least not that I know. If you find something, go for it. Okay, so you see it's pretty straightforward, pretty quick, and I love the interface. I love their UI, their speed. Transaction costs are relatively very low. All right. So yeah, cool. And I strongly feel, guys, like for mass adoption, it is necessary. You have to get to chains that offer low fees, fast transactions, and trust. I mean, what I mean by trust is like you need something good that you can rely upon. But I couldn't really see that in Ethereum because the fees are too high. And I think Solana sooner than later will lead this space. Okay. So yeah, now we need Apexit token. So how do we do that? We check the contract, click to copy, and you put this here. Okay. And you add the token. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do basically is use half of this to pick up Apex. or maybe not even that much. Let's do 100. Always good to keep some USD. Or maybe let's do 75 because I want to show you. So you need a Phantom wallet, by the way, for this. So there are hundreds of videos that will show you how to get it and everything. Okay. You see how quick it is? Transaction has been confirmed, guys. Okay. It is super quick and very, very smooth. Try it out. You'll fall in love with it. There are many pools you can actually check here on Solana ecosystem. Step Finance is a great project you can check out. Mango Markets is an amazing project you can check out. So anyways, let's check out what is Fabric token address. We got Fabric token here. Okay. And come to Radium. By the way, guys, Radium is the Uniswap of Solana, or Sushi Swap, if you may want to call it that. Radium and SRM are the two biggies. So yeah, you may want to try it out. Fantastic projects. Okay, just read it, guys, and select it. I mean, understand and everything. Okay, so now we want to pick up some FAB, and let's take $75. Okay. And I swap. And I approve. Guys, look, it's done already. Okay, so happy days. So now what we are left with is $113 in USDC, and we are left with FAB. So now let's add liquidity. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to take max. Maybe let's keep 50. Because I'm trying to keep it at a lower level because we want to complete two transactions. So one is FAB USDC, the second is FAB Apexit and USDC liquidity. Okay, so let's keep it at this 395, and or maybe we can make it 450 and 357. Let's apply and just sign off. Transaction confirmed. Okay, now let's add liquidity with Apexit. Okay, and we are left with 56 tokens, and this, so this 80 insufficient USDC balance. Okay, so this is what we need to do. We need to make sure that this balance is maintained. All right, and supply. Okay, and approve. Okay, guys, so we are done. Now you have basically added liquidity to two pools. One is the USDC and Apexit pool, and one is the USDC and FAB pool. Now you come to FAB staking. Okay, I'll give you the links for these in the description. Stake.epsynth.io. This is where you come. Okay, and here you will have to again connect your wallet. They take these wallets. You can take any. Let's select the one that I have for now. And guys, now what we need to do is basically come down, click on these pools, click on add liquidity. Okay. Okay. And these are the two liquidities we have added, guys. Okay. So I'm going to choose FAB USDC. Okay. And we are going to stake it. So you'll see this is the balance it shows. Stake amount max. And approve. Okay, guys. So now if you see here, let's refresh it. You'll see sorry guys, bear with me. It's not Solana, it's my computer maybe. Okay guys, so you see the amount 1370 LP. So that's staked amount. All right. Now let's try the same thing with USD, Apex USDC. We are going to stake it because we already have the liquidity here. You see, this is Apex. So we did 17 and 56. All right. What you see here is existing that I had put in already when Apex was $1.50. I wanted to try it out. And yeah, now let's stake it. So this is the total USDC and Apex LP and stake. Approve. Give it some time and I'm sure it will. Look, the balance has become 0.9. So yeah, you're almost through. Successfully staked Apex USDC LP, transaction ID. Okay, now you're done staking both amounts showing here. You just have to keep an eye on the APR, the liquidity. The higher it goes, the happier your days get. And yeah, you don't have to worry about trading and stop loss and all of that. Just ride the wave. These projects, guys, are at a very, very low valuation. Okay, if you look at the platform and the kind of stuff that they're providing, this is high quality stuff. All right, and the devs on Solana ecosystem and the devs working on projects in Solana ecosystem teams, and I really haven't seen fraudulent people. Of course, scammers are going to be everywhere, so we got to be careful. But this doesn't look like a scam to me. It's been around for a while, and they have been doing very well. Like I said, actions should speak louder than words, guys. ADA will take a few more years to reach this stage. I don't know maybe if it'll ever reach, but Solana is the racehorse you need to be riding. The project is going super fast and you got to be on the right side of history when history is in the making. Okay. If you guys have missed Ethereum, if you feel you missed Bitcoin and Ethereum, which you still haven't missed, we are still very early to be honest, but Solana, Phantom, projects on AVAX, projects on Polkadot. These are the blockchains we need to be keeping an eye on. And DeFi is where we can program money. All right. Now, guys, if you have invested like $10,000 in these pools, you don't need a job. I mean, I'm not against a job or something. Of course, it's good to have a job and everything, but just look at the returns. I mean, you do the math. You're going to be earning this fee, okay, for adding liquidity to these pools. That's a huge amount, okay. Your APR is 840, 500%. So that's more returns on your investment, more income if you look at than a well-paying job can afford to pay you. So if you put your mind into this, a small amount can become very large. For example, let me show you a token called Joe, Trader Joe, if you heard of it on AVAX. Trader Joe, now it's $1.69. Let's go and check that 30 days back projection. Okay, guys, this token on 20th of August, it was 0.07, and on 29th of August, it was $2.45. So that's like 150x. So if you had $1,000, that would turn into $100,000. Okay, so look at it and decide what you need to do. With regards to these projects adding liquidity, guys, let me again tell you, do your research, find out about the devs, check out their Twitter, check out their Telegram groups, see what people are doing, keep an eye on these. Just because I'm telling you to do this, you don't need to do this. I find a lot of promise in these projects, which is why I have invested. If you want to, you can go ahead and do so.